Hey, hello family. It's Monday, the beginning of the week, and the last week of February. And as you know, we have an extra day this year in February. And welcome to our program. This is George. We are discussing the laws of the universe. And if you've been following, we have already touched on the law of perpetual transmutation, and then we talked about the law of cause and effect, and on Friday we talked about the law of gender. And as we kick off this week, we are talking about the law of relativity, and I hope you're finding this useful. I certainly am finding them useful and enjoying the process. Okay, so what is the law of relativity and what does it say? Okay, so nothing is good or bad, big or small, until you relate it to something. Okay? All rates of vibration are either high or low, only in comparison with those above or below them, right? That's the law of relativity. You see, all sizes are relative too. So imagine three dots, okay? You call the first dot A, which is the smallest. You call the second dot B, and you label the third one C, which is the biggest. Now, dot B in relation to dot A is bigger than dot A, right? And in relation to dot C, dot B is small. Okay, so dot B is either small or big relative to the comparison. Okay, so if you relate, the truth of the matter is dot B just is. It is dot B. But it becomes big or small because we are comparing it with something else. What makes it easy to understand the law of relativity? You know, an interesting story was told by a former Secretary of State in relation to the former president of the United States of America. He was the 26th president, I think, of the United States, Teddy Roosevelt. And he was president 1901 to 1909, I should think, yes. And they say that they've been grappling with a big issue. On and on, they went round and round trying to find a solution, and were struggling to find a solution. They were in the White House, in the Oval Office. So the president then took a moment, stepped outside onto the porch, and was looking up into the night sky. This was a night meeting. And after a little while, the Secretary of State followed him outside. And he saw the man looking up in the sky intently. And the president is reported to have said, "There is the Big Dipper, and there is Andromeda, and there is Orion's belt." Then he kept looking, then said, "There, my problems are small enough." And he went back inside. And they say that immediately he went back inside, they found a solution to the problem that they had been grappling with. And as you know, Andromeda is our neighboring galaxy. It's much bigger than the Milky Way. And he's putting a comparison between his problems, the Milky Way, the galaxies, and obviously very small. And he came to a decision immediately. So he placed it in relative terms. Okay. So the point I'm trying to get you to understand and to help you with is whenever you're facing a situation, practice relating your situation to something much worse, and yours will look good. I'll repeat that. So whenever you're facing a situation, practice relating your situation to something worse than you, and your situation will look good. Because if you compare your skills to someone who's mastered a certain skill, you will look bad. You will look bad. But if you're in the habit of comparing yourself with a situation that's worse than you, because you see, as you go out in the world, there's someone who's always going to be doing something better than you. Always. But also, you are going to be doing better than anybody else at whatever it is you're good at. And when you constantly do this, you raise your self-esteem. Because as we said in episodes previously, your self-esteem is what takes you across the line. So relate yourself to something that enhances your self-esteem. And therefore, by looking at situations that are worse than you, you enhance your own your esteem, and you're thereby able to deal with situations. All right? So it's all about relativity. Don't be, just is. But it becomes big or small relative to what we compare it with. Okay. All right, folks. I hope you found that useful on a Monday. This is George saying, listen, enjoy yourself. Have a great week. Focus, stay positive, and have a fantastic week. We will be with you this week, and we will take care of the balance of the laws of the universe, and I hope you will enjoy them. Okay.